Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you an average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you'll find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channel's functionalities. You'll be able to see videos and you'll see photographs, names of persons who have been killed and are still waiting on justice, like Rifle of the British crew, one of the British of the British crew, and you'll see the people who are involved in the killing of these men and others, including Douglas Chambers, who was killed by PMP criminal organization members, and it came from the top. And to date, the person who have given that order has not been arrested and charged for that murder. So you can go to Patreon and you'll be able to see the face and name of those persons. So thanks for your continued support, and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. My loyal viewers and subscribers. A people without knowledge of their past history, origin and culture is like a tree without roots. Yeah, most Jamaican people are like that. If you have no confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you won even before you started. Yes, that's a quote from the late Garvey. And you know, as a people, when I think that Jamaican people lack self-confidence. Yes, you can see Jamaican people hate being black, they hate everything about themselves. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. You know, we at the channel are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. Jamaica Young Police channel does not tell lies, as it is not in our DNA. Whatever you hear here is the truth, and nothing but the truth. If we at the Jamaica Young Police channel say anything that is not true, well, you can come here and correct the same. A wise man, yes, a wise man can change his mind, but a fool can't, because he's a fool. A fool will never, ever know that he's a fool. even when it is pointed out to the fool that he's a fool, because all he's talking about is foolishness. Yes. Remember, you must never try to educate a fool, because the fool will hate you. Only a friend will tell you the truth. Before we begin today's video, we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel want our audience and detractors to know that anything that we have said here that is incorrect, you can reach out to us and we will give you the chance to correct the same. To us, the first and foremost thing about us and the Jamaica Young Police Channel is our character, credibility and reputation. We have never slandered or defamed anyone's name on this platform. Whatever you are hearing here is the truth. If the truth shall kill those who hate the truth, let it kill them. Remember that we said before, those who do not know the truth are fools, and those who know the truth and call it a lie is a depraved and criminal-minded people. At the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we want our loyal viewers and subscribers to know that we are not over here promoting propagandas or lies. Everything that we're telling you, it's factual, whether it's past or present. That's what we're all about here. Educate, inform, inspire, and to change minds, to open up people's eyes, to see what's been happening in their own world. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. Have you seen the charlatans, the convicted criminals, frauds and others spewing lies about Coral Gardens St. James incident, about the socialistic rastas who want to take people's land without their permission and consent, and when the owner asks peacefully, for these crungel and parasite to leave, all hell broke loose. The worst part about it is that this Prime Minister, Andrew Wallace, is one of the worst Jamaican Prime Minister in Jamaica's history. He has allowed himself to be conned, hoodwinked and fooled, all because he's ignorant when it comes to Jamaican history. And not only that, he is the worst, but he also hates the police force and its members. Yes, and I say that without any apologies. All the labor rights can fix and bust. I don't care, I'm just saying that is it as it is. And this is the fact. He is not leading the party of Bustamante, Donald Sangster, Hugh Shearer, Edward Seaga. He's leading the party of the criminal minister, Bruce Golding, by rewarding the criminals who have killed police officers in Coral Gardens, St. James, and Tivoli Gardens, Kingston. I am reminded of the famous statement by Nazi propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels that if you repeat a lie often enough, it becomes the truth. And that's what happened with this matter because of gullible politicians and anti-police elites in Jamaica. If you think the crime situation is going to get better, you better think again, because the seed have been sown for the government to pay reparation to criminals and their supporters. Yes, this government has paid reparation to the Rastafarian communities and the people of Tivoli Gardens. And you're looking at these people up here now, and they are lying about Coral Gardens and the police officers. Yes, when I say that they are lying, I'm not mincing in the words. Yes, those people that you see here, Muta Baruka and Miguel Larn or Michael Larn, they are liars. One thing these two JLP LGBTQ plus members, Prime Minister and former Prime Minister have in common, yes, is that they hate the police. They hate the police. One common enemy that they have in the criminal's paradise, Jamaica, is the police force and its members. So, we'll continue the journey. Rastafarians uprising at Coral Gardens, Jamaica. Yeah, Selburn Reed, a retired member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, authored a book. Yeah, this is a witness, not what the liars them out there tell you, This is somebody. This is from the first person, witness, We don't deal with propaganda or facts. This is a police officer. You understand? That is giving his story about what happened. And he has a book on Amazon, and we're going to put it in the link. It's called Rastafarian Uprising, Coral Gardens, Jamaica. And he wrote of his experience of the events. Rastafarians killed 2 police officers. You will never hear that from these people. You will never hear this from Muta Baruka, the Andrea Williams, what she named Kabula, what she want to name, and this Rastaman Miguel Larn. I seen the other day I call Bustaman to say Bustaman to a Batman. I want since no when since Rasta in this business I call people Batman and them have the evidence. And him supposed to know that Bustaman to dead the man Bustaman to have done more for Jamaica than he has. You understand? Because I'm Bustaman to never report people them because Bustaman to dead poor. So anyway, you know, in a Jamaica, you know, when you're PMP, you when you court convict, you must be free. I look there right now at that man. That is the last surviving police officer. Oh, these Rastaman, these so-called terrorists, island-grown terrorists, injured this man, Constable Errol Campbell. Yeah, he was the lone survivor of the Coral Garden, St. James. Thugs, Rastas, and he passed on November 23rd, 2022. And he's a Jamaican patriot. To us at the Jamaica Young Police Channel. But we know in the Jamaican elite circle and the political aisles of both political parties, you know that he is seen as the enemy, because one thing with both political parties, you know, they have one common enemy in Jamaica, and it's the police. I can tell you that. They have done everything to destroy the police force, and they have been very successful. So we continue the journey. So they don't tell you, that that 2 police officers were killed. You will never hear that. You understand? You will never hear that these people tell you that 2 police officers were killed by the Rastas in Coral Gardens. Now we're going to tell you more now. Corporal Clifford Melbourne and Inspector Bertie Scott, listen, and 6 civilians. 2 men were killed. 2 men who killed the police officers were arrested, charged, convicted, and sentenced to hang and imprisoned. Others who were injured and imprisoned too. So they're not telling you that two of the killers, who killed the police officers, were arrested and charged with murder. That when Bustamante, our Prime Minister, these men were arrested and charged for killing the police officers, they were convicted, and Bustamante broke them neck. Them not telling you that, all them are telling you is like these Rasta were peaceful people. These Rasta were they invaded the people them and I want to take it over. The socialistic behavior. You understand? Yeah, anything where you have, you want it, me if you come take it. And that's what they did. And that's what caused the problem with them and the people who own the land. Bustamante drive fear into the hearts of Jamaican criminals. When a business a Rasta want to say, barefoot move. Hey, ask both how I move from St. James. I see him thinking, go to know one of them thing there, but you understand? Him talking, say him used to live on people land down at St. James and them thing there. So you don't know more or less he must do the one take it away, because them lease him and him have to move and go live all the way up at St. Andrew. You think because him love St. Andrew? No, because, you understand, him have to leave down at St. James and them thing there. Because them rather if you don't say, the rest of them, because them can be renter dread, We don't say motor or renter dread still, but we just tell you, because we know about them thing there as police. Yes. Hey, look, I want fear we have and I fear of God. We're not afraid of no guy and them thing there. So we just tell you facts. So, on Thursday, April 11th, 1963, Constable Reed station at Montego Bay Police Station at 14 Barnett Street. Then, the call came to go to Coral Gardens. The Rastas went where the gas station was and lit it on fire, and a confrontation had developed with a group of Rastafarians and other people. Because so them violent, listening, let me repeat it, because all these Andrea Williams and these charlatans, all of them are fraud. Mota Baruka, Miguel Land, the whole of them, they are all frauds. And I say that without any apologies. So, let me repeat it, The Rastas went where the gas station was and lit it on fire, and a confrontation had developed with a group of Rastafarians and other people. So if these Rastas were peaceful people, or you don't hear Muta Baruka and the likes tell the Jamaican people that the Rastas let the people them gas station on fire. That sound like peaceful people. I saw them because they know so not idiot, you know. Yes. I mean I tell you that. Them expect Jamaican people to be fools and idiots and then just tell you anything and you just bite because of them I said when they're my biggest charlatans. They're not educating the people, and that's why we have so many crimes in Jamaica, because they make excuse of criminals and put them on a pedestal. Oh, these Rastas were peaceful, so who like the gas station? Why police them like the gas station too? Because I saw them staying at them wicked, you know. You understand? Officer Reed subsequently wrote of what he had seen involving Rastafarians and police personnel. A powerful drama was to follow. Holy Thursday, 1963, was not a peaceful worship day. Residents of Coral Garden, St. James had envisaged. Church service were overshadowed by a bloody clash between a band of Rastafarians and police that killed 8 persons. For years, the Rasta community had been sanitizing the Coral Gardens uprising in favor of Rastafarians. And here is an undeniable facts. Yes, my grandfather, my father was a conservative. Yes, man. He ate thieves. My grandfather ate criminals. Yeah, Papa hated others who infringe on people's right to liberty, life, and the pursuit of happiness. Papa hated Rastas because they were against the rule of law in Jamaica and wanted to take other people's property with fear, force, or threat of death. My grandfather was not a scholar, but he was an astute student of historical facts about Jamaica and who the culprits were. Propagandist messages are received by people who are illiterate, have low IQs, and are gullible. But when you are well read and a knowledgeable person, the noise won't enter into your frontal lobe because you know that it's a lie. Remember, once you keep repeating lies and the people hear them over and over again, they will become the truth to the fools. And as we stated before at the Jamaica Young Police channel, you never try to educate the fools because the fools will hate you. Yes, they will hate you. Much of the dialogue succeeded the event at Coral Garden has been sanitized and whitewashed to create the perception of an out-of-control colonial police system to get poor law-abiding Rastafarians instead of the facts, which are clear, concise, precise, and spot on. But you know, these people, these charlatans, these frauds and liars, they're going to portray the police as usual as the enemies, because that's all them make for the money, you know. Tell lie, because you know the police is the boogeyman in Jamaica, you know. The true story was of Rastafarians opposed to social order who wanted to take property that was not theirs and decide to commit arson and murders. Those are the facts. My grandfather told me that, and you can read it in this man's book too. They get a university in Jamaica, the University of the West Indies, has sanitized the narrative created by the anti-police propagandists. Yes, man, at the Ghetto University, the University of the West Indies. And if you have any children and them go at the University of the, this when they come up full as ever and talk all kind of craziness and support criminal. Your man, boy, they're poor and they're illiterate. That's why they commit crime and kill people. And you know, the Rastas they're the victims of police brutality. And these Rastas were peaceful, although they lit the gas station. You know, they're peaceful people. I want to know how somebody peaceful lit a gas station and killed 6 people. You are saying that they're peaceful. You saw all the mind work backward. We don't have the far mind. I am very happy that them couldn't brainwash me and treat me at the university, because my brain did already cement by my mother, my father, my grandparents, my mother, especially my grandfather. You understand? My grandmother, you know, she kind of simple, you know, she had like a soft part, but my grandfather was a conservative man. You understand? him never like foolishness. Yeah, man, I'm not like fool. And him not like fool people. Yeah, if you fool him, nah, none for you. Him say me like fool people, because him say, boy, God not like fool. I don't know where him get that from, but I saw him, you know, my grandfather said that. Him say God not him like fool. God no communicate with fool, no time. If him checking that, him say in the Bible, God rather people who are drunk at him, God not deal with fool. So I just see him think that, you understand? So him is a man who, well, you know, him know him Bible and thing, you understand? So, yeah, man, I tell you, man, but you know, the propaganda is at the ghetto university, they have consciously and deliberately left factual consequences. The Rastafarians, yeah, man, the anarchists, yeah, man, all terrorists, them action, including the story of the courageous police constable Errol Campbell, who was severely injured at first was pronounced dead, only to show the doctor that he was not dead. Unfortunately, Constable Campbell departed this earth with no fanfare or media coverage of this Jamaican era. As you know, in Jamaica, the police officers are the enemies and the criminals are the heroes in Jamaica. Yes, let me repeat that, because this is the Jamaican Young Police Channel telling you this, you know, because I was born and raised in Jamaica. This is not a foreigner, I tell you, So this is somebody who's from Jamaica. In Jamaica, when a police officer is killed, the people celebrate, rejoice. Yes, they rejoice in Jamaica. The enemy dead. You understand? That's how they do things in Jamaica. They hate the police in Jamaica. You understand? And the criminals are heroes. If you notice, the easiest way for you to get popular in Jamaica and get recognition and become a celebrity, yeah man, you just beat the drum against the police. Yeah man, you say all manner of evil about the police. You don't say nothing supporting. You don't tell the people them to obey the law. Yeah, you just tell them, say, oh, all a police boy, oh, I dead him for dead, and oh, and police and Babylon and this and Babylon. I saw them call police in Jamaica. I most hated people in Jamaica. And even since 2010, oh man, it's even worse. So that's why I, as a former member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the reason why I keep imploring on my young police officers to leave. And let me tell you this. The CMP I was getting over 30 something years ago, when you convert it to US to today's day, is the CMP that you people are getting. The CMP, a constable, was getting 35 years ago, is the CMP when you calculate it to today's day, to today's US currency, is the CMP. So police constable pay hasn't increased, not one iota. I myself, I'm in a job. You understand, I don't work for myself. And I can tell you that for the past 5 years, when you know your hourly job on it, because that's how it works in America, and if you're like one of them executive, you have your pay is set and you get bonus. I get bonus at my job too, every summer. Because Uncle Sam is my employer. So the thing is that now, for the past 6 years or thereabout, I can tell you, my pay has increased by about $40,000. Young police officer, listen what I'm saying. Because I am not saying things because I love to say. I want good for everybody. Listen, young police officers, my pay for the past 5 years has increased by at least $40,000. Every year, my pay increased by about, after the, add on to the hourly wages. Every year, it went up by about $12,000-13,000 every year, and that's when you do the calculation. That is what a police constable is making every year, $12,000. So what I am getting for an increase in my pay every year, based on my job, that is what a police constable is getting for the year. The raise that I am getting, that is what he's getting. So when I'm telling you guys to leave, because you're working for a system that don't value you, When I say the system don't value you, because if you have to be using illegal gun to protect yourself, might as well become a gunman then. You're not police. You're supposed to have access to firearm. You have two political parties in Jamaica where 8 million people. Only don't understand it. So we'll continue the journey. So yeah, so he departed. There was Constable Campbell departed the hurt, and they had a funeral for him. Yeah, and there was no fanfare media coverage of this Jamaican era. As you know, in Jamaica, the police are the enemies. Yes, the police are the enemies in Jamaica, and the criminals are the heroes. Young police officer, you need to leave the Jamaica Constabulary Force for a better life, because you are serving in an organization that the leaders hate every single one of you if you are not a criminal. Let me repeat that, police officer. If you do not leave as I have, you might leave as DC Forsyth did. And yesterday was the last step to his journey to the next phase. It cannot be life, because when a man dead, him dead. The next phase of his soul. So we don't know how that part works. We have never died before, and we have no plan to die, but we know one day we will. So you understand. And the reason why a brother sent a voice note to me, because most people don't understand that I communicate with my audience member, and he had said to me, I have some brilliant ideas. Why not try to encourage the police officer them to stay, because if all the young police officers leave, the criminals are going to take over. Let me tell you this, my brother, and this is a fact. The criminals have taken over Jamaica a long time ago. The difference is that these criminals do not have, they have license gun in it, but they have no powers of arrest. These are the criminals who have passed law to protect the criminals and criminalize the police. So when the police officer them leave, it's just that you leave the educated and the elected criminals them. Make them outsource law enforcement to the dance them. Because these are the people that they respect. They don't respect the police or love the police. None of them. You have never seen or heard these people come out and denounce the people when them disrespecting the police and threatening them and all kind of thing. Their mum. So, and I can, as I said to you in my response to you, although it's a form of digression from, the Quarrel Garden Quarrel Gardens terroristic act by these Rastas. If you are in a job and when you get paid the 25th and you're broke the 25th, it doesn't make any sense at all. Police job in Jamaica for beggars. You have to be a beggar and them thing. Or you have to be a smart, hard-working police officer, or like a detective, and they make sure that they make the detective period. The detective have no effect on fighting crime in Jamaica anymore. The detective are Dex police officers. So you don't have no name brand police officer in Jamaica anymore. They make sure they take care of that. So you have to realize that the system is designed for criminals. Everything that was very effective, my friend, they make sure that they make the police them impotent. So detective have no effect on fighting crime. I don't even know if detective go on raid anymore. So it's a uniform police. The same uniform police that you would see on this corner drinking Guinness and smoking a ganja spliff with a dan in this community. Because remember, smoking ganja is legal in Jamaica. Or if you tell the police he can't smoke it when it's legal, why you tell him say, boy, it's a drugs? Yeah, legal drugs. You understand? So we'll continue the journey. So on Sunday, December 18, 2022, former Constable Errol Campbell funeral was held at the Falmouth Seventh-day Adventist Church, Trelawny, Jamaica. The media did not say anything about this patriot. Constable Campbell was enlisted in the Jamaica Constabulary Force in 1959 at the age of 19 years old. He was stationed at Barnett Street Police Station, St. James. Yes, where the Rastafarians community had set fire to the gas station on Holy Thursday, 1963. The man was on his day off when Inspector Fisher instructed him to join other members and respond to a dispute at a Coral Gardens gas station. If this action is not terrorism, I don't know what else is. So Constable Errol Winston Campbell was 23 years old at the time. When the police team arrived at Coral Gardens, St. James, the police officers were ambushed. Listen, you know, when the police officers reached, they were ambushed. Constable Campbell fell and was chopped in the head, causing his brain to become visible. So you hear the Motor Baruka and the Michael Lorne telling you the rest of them in peaceful. So them I tell you, say a police do this, you saw them lie. Just listen, listen. When the police team arrived at Coral Garden, St. James, the police officers were ambushed. Constable Errol Campbell, that's the man that you have seen, you know, he's the last member of the police party that went there. Constable Campbell fell and was chopped in the head, causing his brain to become visible. You ever see a man brain it and looking at him head? Because you know your skull come like a coconut, you know. So imagine chop that in there, you can't see him brain. When you look inside your brain, you can't see it. It's that if you ever see like the thing where them use, like the chicken, to make meatball and them thing there, that's all inside of the brain look. But it has a kind of, you know, light yellowish color. So that is what the image that I am looking at right now. I did not see the man, but I am telling you based on my experience. So these are the peaceful people, you know, that these two Rasta men telling the Jamaican people and the world that these Rastas were persecuted because they were Rasta. You see them two Rasta men, Motor Baruka and Miguel, are two liars. Yes, they are lying to you about the Coral Gardens Holy Thursday incident in which the Rastas were their aggressors. You understand? So, and he also received injuries to his back from which he never recovered. So he was bedridden up to the day he died on November 23rd, 2022 at 82 years old. And I can't bet you any money that he never even get any help from the Jamaican government, because he man on a shatter and he come from Tivoli Gardens where them fire shot and kill police and soldier. He never get no reparation. He nothing get a thank you from the Prime Minister. You know who get that? And the rest of them were led by them two big liar there, Motor Baruka and Miguel, and them don't tell me, you know. So the rest of them, you know, they kill two police, you know. That's why I'm in a liar, you know. You understand? Yeah, man, Motor Baruka lied him and Miguel Lord. And I said that with no apologies. Because them sanitize the thing, you know. They make it like say the police were the aggressors when the Rastas attack, ambush the police them. You understand? I tell you, man. So he was rushed, Constable Campbell was rushed to Cornwall Regional Hospital. And them put the man, them put the man literally in a dead house. Yeah, man, them put him on ice. I presume them just say, boy, him dead like the others who were brought there. For some reason, a doctor said, boy, man, look closer, you know, to check everybody to make certain so them dead. And realize that Campbell was still alive. He can't believe, said the man, when I look upon his skull, I look through his skull and I look upon his brain, that he was still alive. And the doctor responded and said, this one has a little life left. Take him out. And then you leave him to Kingston Public Hospital. Yeah, man, in Campbell's lifetime, he was visited several times by the Trelawny Police Division, especially during Police Week, and by the JCF Retired Members Association island-wide. Tributes were done by Commissioner of Police, the Trelawny Police Division, the Jamaica Police Federation, the Retired Member Association of the JCF and his family, to name a few. His family and Trelawny division also planned the funeral and executed with police presence from the division. And this man should have get gun salute because remember the injury him died from is on duty, you know. But for sure them disrespect all the man. I'm supposed to get 21 gun salute because that's me. Whenever I depart the certain them thing there, I'm still going to get my 21 gun salute. Yeah man, at Arlington Cemetery because I serve. You understand? Yeah man, get my 21 gun salute. Make sure me request that and them thing there. You put in all that, you understand what I'm saying? Him never get that. Because the man say he wasn't a serving in the active, but yet still not the injury him dead from him. He received that on duty. And I can't bet you any money. The pittance of them give at them money. Oh, wicked people them. Police. Look here man. So we continue the journey. In any law-abiding society, one would expect the elites and intellectuals would condemn this corruption and distortion for what it indeed was. The government of Jamaica, the JLP LGBTQ+ government in association with their criminal-minded elites who are the real criminals and supporters, enablers and financiers, anti-police friends, have apologized to the murderous criminals, terroristic rastas who terrorize property owners, set the property on fire, the gas station, murder police officers, and commit other crimes against the state of Jamaica. And these criminals are lionized as if they were heroes. They were criminals and terrorists. Yes, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel is saying that the criminals within Jamaica shores look no further because it is the poster child for the murderous thugs, which the Prime Minister Andrew Holness is hugging up and now is forced to be reluctantly, really and shamelessly visited the United States of America Justice Department seeking help to deal with the violent terrorists they have cuddled, nurtured, elevated and put on a pedestal as decent and honest and patriotic Jamaican. I treat him no shame man. Him no have no shame but him a go to Washington go look help when him help contribute to the problem. You think we forget when I talk about you, Andrew Holness talk about boy, you talk about human rights. Because you see it coming in. We need bulletproof vehicle. Remember me telling that because these criminals, these ingrown terrorists, them not afraid for dead. Because them know say the system is designed for them. So just wait. Just wait man. Because when you go in, all I want a politician in Jamaica you are going to need bulletproof vehicle to move around because the day of reckoning is coming. Because they are not afraid anymore. You have empowered them and now they are out of control. You can't control them. Now you're the same people them that you have tried, that you have passed class to criminalize. You want them to fix it. Young police officer, look man, work smart, not hard. You understand? Any patriotism is to yourself and your family. Because them, the ones in parliament, them are rob and scrape in Jamaica. Them don't care about you know. You so many agents them create. The people them are FLA get more paid than police officers who are risking their lives. You understand? The people at FLA that they created, these people not risking their life, you know, they are getting more paid than police officers. So you know nothing more. That's why you need to leave. That agency is created because it's a political supporters and activists for them to have jobs, and they are getting more paid than you people. So we continue the journey. You understand? So you know they have nurtured, elevated, and put these criminals on a pedestal as decent, honest, and patriotic Jamaicans. Some people are wondering why Jamaica is labeled the criminals' paradise in the Caribbean. Duh, just look what is happening. You have the people in Tivoli Gardens, them kill police, them kill soldiers, and what happened? The Prime Minister and the PNP LGBTQ+ party and the Parliament, them give these people a Tivoli reparation and then and on. Man, and guess what? Instead of people them use the money and invest, them use them and buy guns. You understand? For kill more police and soldiers because that's all them think about, you know, is destruction. But you know, it's all about votes. That's how it is. The Jamaican government, under the leadership of this Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, have always sided with the anti-government, treasonous and seditionist Jamaicans who are terrorists against the security force after they bravely defended Jamaican democracy in May 2010. Yes, May 2010, let me remind you people, it was the Tivoli incursion. In return, what the government did, they have retaliated against our police force and military by creating a criminal cuddling agency named Indicom that have empowered our terrorists in Jamaica. Can you believe Jamaica is the only place in it? Look, let me show you how Jamaica even socialized criminality in Jamaica. The same people the criminals commit crimes against the state of Jamaica. Remember, and it have victims in it. The victims are the people. And in return, guess what? At the same state of Jamaica fund attorney fee for the criminals. Fund attorney fee for the same criminal to walk from court. Yeah, to defend him in a court. So at no time, he no cause the criminal nothing, you know. Him committing crime and the state pay for him committing crimes. You understand? So the system like all the American, them give them a public defender. The public defender cannot make it outside, you know, most time, you know, because they might pass the bar exam, but they're not really witty inside of the court and they make no name for themselves. So they have to be a public defender. You understand? Yeah. What? Black man say, oh, him no want an idiot liar. And Michael law him want, and him, that's where him get. And that's how it go. That's how it is in Jamaica. The criminals dictate what happen. But we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel do not support terrorism or criminality of any stripe, irrespective of who the persons or group of people are, because the rule of law must be respected and we must not force anyone to obey the laws of Jamaica. 1963 Good Friday incident must be known and crystal clear. What these Rastafarians did was unlawful, a terroristic act committed against the state and personal property are undeniable. It doesn't matter how many times they repeat the lies. Only fools, criminal-minded criminals, criminal apologists, criminal supporters and anti-police supporters will believe these charlatans like the Mota Baruka and the Miguel Lan. We believe the police report of the incident because it is the facts. And Papa, yeah, my grandfather was a learned man, not having a grade school education but was witty in his thoughts and was a conscientious Jamaican who loved the rule of law. Remember that in May 2010, the security forces went into Tivoli Gardens to capture one of Jamaica's most notorious labourite, Christopher Dudus Coke, and during the operation by the police and military to restore the country's laws and rational, the ability to think and behave in a normal and rational manner, sound mental health, they came under heavy gunfire from men inside of Tivoli Gardens. Those of us who remember what happened, that's close to, they said, 90 or maybe 100 people were killed defending one man. They decided that they want to threaten the state, and the same people, you know, that the state hate, they are the ones who they sent inside here, the police and the military. The Jamaican traditional and conventional response of honoring the bravery, heroic act, the Jamaican security forces, the government of Jamaica instead went on the attack along with their counterparts against the security force and apologized to the criminals in Tivoli Gardens. That is what the government did, you know. The government of Jamaica apologized to the people of Tivoli Gardens. Yes, the JLP LGBTQ plus government along with the PNP LGBTQ plus party handed out reparation checks of the taxpayers' money for their behavior. Then they wonder why the crime rate is so high. Look no further. Reparation for criminals in Jamaica. I don't know where in the world where criminals get reparation, only in Jamaica. So that's why Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. Look, if you don't believe me, anytime the most wanted man in the world, where them always find them? Jamaica. Yes. The most wanted men, them are, and guess why? You say if a man, the most wanted man, if him have money, him can stay at Jamaica as long as him once him have money. Because Jamaican people love money, you know. Just like how the plane crashed down by Rocky Point, and the and the people and the crew, it seemed police took them out of Rocky Point and helped them to escape via a boat and then go straight back to Mexico. Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. Some people say, boy, all the police them so licky. Why I just see them think that them just thief too. Them not patriotism is not exist no more. I don't even know if them do the national anthem and the pledge of school anymore. I don't even know that. Believe you me. You understand? So the fraud, so based on what happened now, so the PNP now, under the leadership of Portia Simpson, them decided to boy, they want to make a field day outside, you know. So them set up a fraudulent commissioner inquiry. What the main goal by the PNP government at the time was to do what they do best, demonizing, vilify and making the security force as the enemies and the criminals as the upholders of law and order. Give me a break. You people complain about crime in Jamaica. Give me a break. You understand? Jamaica is a PNP LGBTQ plus country. So they could not find independent jurists in Jamaica. They had to import an enemy and a jealous man from Barbados who hated Jamaica. And the impact it had in the world, the impact Jamaica had on the world, in the world, the man did everything to diminish Jamaica and its security force. Yes, and it was a job well done by Sleepy, because most of the time the man sleep. Now you see that is the level of leadership that the Jamaicans enjoy of criminal supporters and lawmakers. They could not find an independent jurist in Jamaica. So they have to use somebody from outside of Barbados, because a majority of the jurists in Jamaica, they are PNP LGBTQ plus supporters. Because them love the corruption and them love the thieving and all kind, you understand? And the JLP LGBTQ plus government now, they are in lockstep with them too. You understand? They might show a little front, you know, might hear this amount of scandal as when the PNP in the power, but they are all a part of the cabal. You understand? So Coral Garden St. James was a developing residential community, and as a part of Cur Jarrett Estate at Ironshore, a district adjacent to the community, retaliatory action led to the fire on the gas station grounds when a property owner shot and injured a Rastafarian sympathizer in a land dispute. Before long, many people were seriously injured and 8 were killed, among them 2 police officers who had been on duty. So the fireball at the gas station was the heading included in the narrative of the following development. There were some scary bits about the gas station on fire and how a man was chopped to death by the Rastas. Another endline described the situation when the hell broke loose, chaos reigned. For the first time since independence in 1962, members of the Jamaica Defence Force were called out for duty alongside the police to maintain law and order, not only at Coral Gardens but elsewhere, especially in Montego Bay, where fear are taken over. 3 Rastafarian, 3 civilian and 2 police officers died at Coral Gardens. Among the dead was Rodolph Franklin, the militant leader of the Rasta group that set the Ken Douglas Shell Service Station on fire before killing the civilians, Corporal Clifford Melbourne and Inspector Bertie Scott. At the time, Rastafarians, with their eccentric lifestyle replete with dreadlocks, hairstyle and ganja smoking rituals, were seen as feeding the emerging road boy culture and became increasingly targeted by the authorities. So the Rastas, are the one who start the criminal behavior in Jamaica. They want to obey no law, they want to do all them own thing. So that's where Michael Mann get to capitalize on it. And that's where we get the Fed Map and the Burry Boys. So a Rasta the real problem in Jamaica when it comes on to criminality. No wonder why my grandfather did despise them, Anyway, I despise no Rasta no one thing, but boy, the man are liar, Muta Baruka and Miguel Lan. Yeah man, Muta, the only time Muta attack anything about Coral Gardens, everything him say I like, cause him don't tell you that them kill 2 police officers and 6 civilians. The Rasta them do it. You understand? Them not tell you that. They make it, them sanitize it and all them things that them just keep it out of the public domain because they know the people them gullible. So we continue the journey, You understand? Their cries for equal rights and justice and their clamor for inclusion in local political process were met with little enthusiasm. By the late 1950s, this group had begun to attract attention from overseas with the visit of the U.S. first African Corps members who joined the Claudius Henry-led militant at a camp in Red Hills. In 1960, the police executed a preemptive raid on the camp, arrested Henry himself, and reportedly seizing several weapons. Henry and a handful of the group's members were charged with treason. But I showed them police in that team, them should have dirt them in a preemptive strike. That preemptive raid did nothing to stop what had been an apparent rebellion. A giant West Indian regiment and the Jamaican police operation in June 1960 led to the roundup of more than 150 Rasta across the island. By June, there was a series of disturbance in areas where Rastafarians camps were located, resulting in the death of 2 British soldiers and the critical wounding of 3 other members of the security force in crushing the attempted rebellion. The government took notice of the involvement of the North American Revolutionary Black Power militant and its targeted antagonism of Jamaican whites who were seen as a symbol of Jamaican oppression. The fight they want to reach Jamaica, say them a fight with Rasta. So Rasta, Rasta originally were violent people. Although they were trying to, get freedom for the Jamaican people to become an independent nation, but look where independence put us. Independence put us in this bind. Right now, you understand? This then compromised the socio-political state of mind of the Jamaican government, which received the country's keys from its political masters on Independence Day in 1962. So we didn't get independence, because the Queen said, we don't keep, look, we don't want nothing to do with them thing there, you understand? And we're not good black people. Why the Queen see what was the British Empire after World War II, them see that Jamaica was about to become a criminal's paradise because you have these, if a man set up camp and all them things there with rebellion, them the man is scroungel man, preemptive strike, you just take them out, you understand, because them charge them with treason, we don't even, you understand. Interestingly, in the same year, Rudolph Franklin, a Cornwall College graduate, who had embraced the Rastafarian faith, became embroiled in a land dispute with the Kerr Jarrett family in Western Jamaica. From information received and obtained from reliable sources, according to reports, Franklin was reportedly farming illegally on lands in the trial era. The landowners had engaged the services of the police to remove the illegal squatting, farming on their lands. So at this, where the socialistic behavior, where them feel like, oh look, you have land, boy, me if you take peace out, through badness and them thing there, terrorism and fear. If you try, me kill you, So that's what them do. So the man, people them, just do the right thing, get the seek the services of the police. But guess what? The master boy, them people, they are white people and feed them land, and you understand? Our ancestors as a slave build this place, and you understand? Anything we want, we're supposed to can take it. It don't work like that, man. Everything it do things in the right way. It's not who's right but what is right, but these people never care. During an altercation with one of the police officers, Franklin was shot 5 times and left for dead in a churchyard. His body was later discovered by school children and removed to a local hospital where he was treated. But he was charged with possession of ganja and his release. Franklin was sentenced to 6 months in prison, and according to those who know him, he was an embittered person when he was released in early 1963. It did not help that at the time some Jamaican public members saw Rastafari movement as a threat to public order. So you see, a long time they were a problem, you know. Yeah, the rest of them in a problem them time because you hear them saying that's the road boy thing start from, you know, the rest of them. And on the ball, you know. Remember, you know, Bori boy and for them, you know, there were 2 rastas, you know. And them the man, you know, them lead the people them, you know, from Jonestown and chase out the people them in Kingston Central, turn it in a PNP community. And I see him at Bori boy and fill them up. And them see man go up Payne Avenue and commit genocide and chase out the labor right them from the high-rise building and PNP them take it over. Them the people don't get no reparation. The people, the ancestors of the people were related to the people them will lose them houses at Payne Avenue. They don't get no reparation. At them, the Prime Minister is supposed to seek out and get a reparation because the PNP killed them. So anybody who surviving family member should get reparation for that. But no. You give reparation to people who kill police. Both of them, the Coral Gardens people and the people in Matty Valley. You don't care about the law-abiding citizens, the people that want to run and who them kill at Payne Avenue. You understand? The new Alexander Bustamante government merely continued the repression against the group, which taught the early sentiment that fed the badness and a culture spawn in the early 1960s. The level of police harassment reportedly pushed Rodolph over the edge and sparked the Coral Gardens attack. Lloyd Waldron and Noel Brown, all Rastafarian, local and homegrown terrorists and socialists who believe they can enter other people's property and take it as theirs. The Rasta group, Rodolph Franklin militant leader, set the Ken Douglas Shell Service gas station on fire. 2 policemen, Corporal Clifford Melbourne and Inspector Bertie Scott, and 3 other civilians died in the Coral Garden event that day. The liars in Jamaica media will never tell you the people this because they are very honest at best. It is reported that Prime Minister Sir Alexander Bustamante visited the parish, and the Commissioner of Police and head of the Jamaica Defence Force, Bustamante, had declared bringing all Rasta dead or alive. The government then dispatched a strong detachment of police from neighbouring parishes to Coral Gardens and surrounding area, where there were more than 150 bearded men assumed to be Rasta were rounded up and arrested. Reports state that many of those arrested had no part in the Coral Gardens incident, but were detained nevertheless, driven partially by public prejudice against Rastafarian community and to show force while protecting any thoughts of reprisals. The men were beaten and tortured and had their locks trimmed, which violated their human and constitutional rights, deprived of the same by the state apparatus, punishment for action of misguided individual. 2 of Franklin's accomplices, Carlton Bowen and Clinton Lamont, were charged with murder and went on trial in 1964. They were found guilty and sentenced to hang the following month-long trial by Justice Ronald Small, the father of current Queen's Counsel Hugh Small. Yeah man, so hey, you see all them time that PNP in the business and PNP were conservative, Hugh Small father, you know, convict them, you know, man, and make them neck pop. Bowen and Lawman were hung on December 2nd, 1964. You saw quick Buster hang them. Yeah man, Buster pop them neck. You understand? The Jamaican press, Muta Baruka, Kabu, Kabua, Mahit Torah, Andrea Williams, and Miguel Lan and the other charlatans and the other Jamaican liars will not tell the Jamaican people that 2 policemen were murdered at Coral Garden, St. James, on that fateful Good Friday. The Rastas and their constituents of professional liars have remained the same day as Bad Friday for Rasta, which is the biggest lie ever told since independence. Remember that the police officers lost their lives at the hands of these Rastafarians too. Corporal Clifford Melbourne and Inspector Bertie Scott lost their lives to these homegrown terrorists and Rastas. Rudolph Franklin, the militant leader of the Rasta group that set the Ken Douglas Shell service gas station on fire before killing the civilian, was killed by the police officer on the scene. And we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel applaud them for standing up for the rule of law. And them should have killed him all 1,000,000 times if they could kill him that amount of time. All corrosion and parasite. Yet the Prime Minister of Jamaica, St. Andrew Holness, apologized to the Rastafarians for killing the 2 police officers doing their lawful duties. However, Dr. Peter Phillips was a Rastafarian back in the days and knew what the Rastas did then was wrong and should be condemned by every decent, ethical, law-abiding, honest and truthful Jamaicans who do not like criminals or support criminality. The reason for him to do the same is all about votes and nothing else. Not even the PNP LGBTQ plus party, when they were in power for over 27 years since the incident, has ever taken up the cause of condemning the government. You see, for 27 years, the PNP never condemn a buster man to do, when them in a power since independence, and guess who come do it? Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who is the leader of the JLP LGBTQ plus party. This man a criminal supporter. Oh, you go condemn the police. You go condemn your own party and your leader of your party. That for sure you how low this man can go, man. No principle. Anything for get vote. But no worry, man. You also need bulletproof vehicle. Remember the Jamaica Young Police Channel tell you that all of you so need bulletproof vehicle. Just remember that. You understand? Have you ever taken up the cause of condemning the government? The Prime Minister, man, gave Rastas reparation for killing these police officers, also the ones who were killed during the May 2010 incursion of Tivoli Gardens, Kingston, to capture Christopher Duduscourt, who was wanted by the United States government. To date, there is no single condemnation from the government of what the criminals have done. The only thing that the government has done is putting the criminals and their supporters on a pedestal and said, the state mess up, so we're going to give you reparation. No single commendation for the police officers who have done everything lawfully in the execution of their duties. They have the Prime Minister of Jamaica acknowledge them for putting their lives on the line for a country that revere, celebrated, supported and reward cop killers with reparation. Then these people wonder why the murder rate is the 4th in the world. The Jamaican government is the main contributor to the same. So when they're telling you about Bad Friday, it's all a lie. The criminals are the ones who set the gas station on fire and they kill all these people, including 2 police officers. 8 people died that day. But they don't tell, Mutabaruka don't tell the people them. And Miguel Lan and Cabo, Andrea Williams. I don't call her Cabo. She's free to change her name to African name. I don't change my name to an African name because I'm born in Africa. I'm Jamaica, I'm born. And my mother and my father give me a name. I'm in a business about how me get the name. I put my name. So I can't go no madness about when I come from. I come from Africa. I'm Jamaica, I'm born. I have African blood in me. That make me understand. I'm not African, I'm Jamaican. But yeah, it no matter where you're born and you're black, you're still an African. But I'm not going to change my name to an African name. If you please who? I'm not please nobody and them thing. I keep my name because I love it and it sounds nice. Yeah, Chris Porter sounds nice. Better than Cabo Ahmed. Like you have potato there, man, madness. Me not change my name. Yeah, me love my Western name. Me no business. Yeah man, thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are an experienced and certified detective of the Jamaica Constabulary Force is always going to educate you with facts, not propaganda or hyperbole for the government or its minion. If you know, I remember when I was growing up, some people they used to, label Rastas, say them are mad people and all of these things, but I never subscribed to such notion. Reason being, not because I'm from a law enforcement family, you understand, police family, but I have an uncle that I met once when I was like 3 or 4, downtown at the Big Tree. Them time they used to have the checker cabs and all these things, parked down by Parade with the Big Tree at Orange Street. I don't know most people, most people won't even know that there used to be checker cabs and yellow cabs and all those cabs, and I'm just speaking from memory. So I have an uncle who was a Rastaman, and my mother, that's my father's brother, and my mother, let me introduce me to him, and told me not to tell my father. Maybe at first my father, that he's going to hear. Yes, and she told me not to tell my father, because he was a Rasta man. You understand? And that's the only time I have ever met him. I have never seen him again. And you understand? That's my father's brother. So that's the only, if I see him now, I don't even remember, I don't even be able to identify him. I even have family, I even have cousins, by my father's side that I don't even know them. I have an uncle, he used to live all over the place. He used to have before he passed away, he had 2 apartments in New Kingston, and he used to work at Sagicor. I have a cousin when I was even living at Jonestown. His name is Bruce. He used to play football at the Maya Street and Price Street over there. My, first cousin, but we never ever talk or anything like that. It's just weird because their philosophy is totally different from ours. So to say that is that from I've been growing up, Rastas were labeled as bad people. I used a man, my uncle. His father is English, white man, and he went back to England with his son. He came back to Jamaica, saying Babylon system and all kind of thing. I don't know where is he in Jamaica. I heard that one time he was living in Bobo Hill in Bulbia. I don't know him. I don't even remember his name right now. Honestly, I don't even know my uncle's last name. I don't right now. I don't even remember his name because he's not. He wasn't a part of our circle growing up. So it will show that we were raised to stay away from Rastas. Yeah, that's how it is. So the narrative surrounding the event of Bad Friday 1963 at Coral Garden, St. James, perpetuated by certain factions within the Rastafarian community in Jamaica, has been mirrored in controversy and misinformation, pure propaganda, lies. Yeah, Muta Baruka, Miguel Lan, what's your name? Andrea Williams, Cabo. I see no if you pronounce her name. Yeah. I look, she. I may tell you, she not a Rasta, but she have a thing about. I don't remember her name, right? But I don't even listen to her, cause you understand. Listen, number one for your liar. You understand? Yeah, and she was one of the biggest liar that propagating and spreading the propaganda, the misinformation about that Bad Friday. You understand? So contrary to their claims, historical evidence paint a different picture, one that shed lights on the horror reality of violence and bloodshed instigated by the Rastas themselves. So the Rastas are the one who them start the problem, and the police, them start it, But they'll be able, because we have to understand how propaganda work, This is the person who control the mic, and them control the narrative. win or lose. Them just tell lie and keep repeating a lie every day. As one Hitler man says, you keep repeating a lie every day, people are going to eventually believe it. You understand? That's how it is. But, if you are a person who have knowledge of history and you love to read, you would know that when time tell lie, you say, oh no, I lie, I tell. So that's why most people are not going to like us. But we don't care, because we're not here to appease anyone or to massage people's ego. If you're a liar, we just tell you straight up that you're a liar. So, it is a stark truth that 8 lives were tragically lost during those tumultuous days. Yes, 8 lives were lost, You understand, by the, at the hands of the Rasta, including 2 brave police officers. We have mentioned their name before, who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. Additionally, another officer who was grievously wounded in the attack endured a lifetime of suffering until his passing in November 2022. Despite his unwavering dedication to service and sacrifice for his country, his bravery, valor, courage, and commitment remain unrecognized by the Jamaican government. A disheartening oversight that speaks volumes about misplaced priorities. Compounding this injustice is the unsettling revelation that those responsible for perpetrating such heinous acts of violence receive reparations from the Jamaican government. That's why they don't like we, A decision driven more by political expediency than principle of justice and morality. I will call out the Prime Minister about it. We say it already. Say Andrew Holness is Michael Manley 2.0. He will do anything just to get the vote. He don't care about the moral fabric of the country. And it is so unfortunate that we have to say that at least he's little better. Can you believe it? At least he's little better than Gummy Bear. Can you believe that? In a world of this year, I say, boy, one is little better than the other one. What is, so it's like, we can't find a good leader. We don't know. Maybe is this little guy we name Nigel Clark? Maybe, yeah, we don't know. And we don't say, because Nigel Clark has been such a good finance minister. Because at first since 89, Jamaica not getting a tax 7 years. But most of the lower, the Speedy Gonzales, them don't know that, because through them the work, so you understand. Yeah, man, the first time we get tax, GCT, yeah, man, courtesy of Michael Manley. GCT. Whenever I used to pay tax to buy things, like PMP criminal organization, they don't know if they run a country. Them would have killed with tax, man. All one time, a bull and condensed milk me have to eat as police officer in Jamaica. So when a man, I tell a man, say, them people that are ready. It's a criminal organization. You understand? So, what's Prime Minister Andrew Holness has done, his decision to, is driven more by political expediency than principle of justice and morality. So he don't care about law and order. So this egregious misstep only embolden criminals and undermine the foundations of law and order. So that's why we have so many problems in Jamaica, because when you have a prime minister, I go apologize to people who commit crimes, and both sides of the fence. You have the people them. Not all. Look here, don't some people say, is everybody at Tivoli Garden? No, it's not everyone at Tivoli Garden. They are criminals. You have good people from everywhere, every walk of life in this world, including Tivoli Gardens. So we're not going to say that, subscribe to such notions, because you have good people down here too. So don't get me wrong, the minority who has been causing problem for the Tivoli people, they are totally different. We're talking about, you have good people there, and I want to tell you have more educated people from Tivoli Gardens, but you don't know, once you're from a community, they might just use a brush and paint everyone. I just say it. But we don't do that, because we know that you have good people down there too. Just like you have good people in a jungle, good people in a Johnson, but guess what? They are not the empty barrels that make the most noise. You understand? So, in the face of such glaring truths, individual like, Chris Porter, who dares to speak out against the prevailing narrative of denial and distortion, are met with scorn and derision. But we love them thing, we take them thing as a badge of honor, because we are here not only to educate and edify our people, but to uplift them and inspire them, so them aspire to be the best of themselves. That's what it's all about. We're just here to save life. This is our legacy where we want to leave. You understand? Yes, of course we have legacy right now in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The bicycle and my police are right. Yours truly. I will never get no award or no anything for it. But we still our legacy that. I would say a guy who named Omi, who was police and them thing there. All me do him spend 3 years in the police force and sing a song, and me get a big award from the police force and them thing. You understand? We have contributed more to the police. But hey, look, you understand? We don't, their award and all of them thing that them thing they can't stay. Cause we not even care. We care zero about that. You understand? We just all about to change life for people them, especially people them from the communities where them can't think. And we know all of these people, So some people, so however, so when we assert that Jamaica has become a haven for criminal activity, it's not born out of malice or treachery, but rather from a steadfast commitment to truth and accountability. That's the reason why I said that. So some people might think that I am doing it because I eat Jamaica and Jamaica I'm born. Me can't do that. That means me that eat myself, then me not eat. Me love myself and me love my people. But you just have to tell the truth is just the truth. And people, Jamaican people, don't like to deal with the truth. Just like how the rest of them tell lie upon the police them, but they were the victims when they are the ones that kill all of the people. Marcus Garvey, Marcus Garvey no liars, me can't tell you that, And Muta Baruch and Miguel and Kabul. Well, I like say I eat some hot food or something. Andrea Williams, Marcus Garvey would not endorse them. We are telling you that. So unmasking, Marcus Garvey, dispelling misconception and revealing his unadulterated legacy. You understand? As I said, Marcus Garvey for decades, Garvey has been subject to misconceptions and distortions perpetrated by individuals like Muta Baruka and other Rastafarians. Marcus Garvey is a peaceful man. Marcus Garvey not subscribe to violence and all of these things. When Marcus Garvey with him UNI in a movement in a unit, him never support war or violence. So I don't know how them Rasta go kill 8 people. Then them talk about say they are the victims when they are the aggressors and they are the ones who cause all of these problems. However, it's crucial to separate facts from fiction and unmask the truth about this influential leader. So Marcus Garvey a towering figure in black history. Yeah man, and Marcus Garvey can't dead because of the work that he has done for our people. No matter how them try to stifle him or how them try to hide him work, people will find it. So it's time to challenge the misconception and set the record straight. Contrary to popular belief, Marcus Garvey was not a liar. Instead, those who feared his revolutionary ideas orchestrated his imprisonment. Garvey's legacy had been degraded, adulterated, and falsified by falsehoods propagated by individuals like Muta Baruka and other Rastafarians who have perpetrated these misconceptions for decades. Them tell people like about Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey never support for nobody, go capture nobody land. Marcus Garvey wasn't a socialist. Number one, where all Muta Baruka and Cabo them, because it's true them a PMP criminal organization supporter. I tell you, yeah. Them, they will not tell you, that Norman Manley, Michael Manley father sent Marcus Garvey to prison for 6 months. Them not going to tell you that, because even the Rasta, if you tell the Rasta them that Michael Manley father sent Marcus Garvey to prison for 6 months, you don't know, say, what? Most of them not going to tell them that, because all of these people, they are PMP criminal organization supporters and activists, and they are liars. notorious in line. They want to educate the rest of them and tell them that yes, Marcus Garvey, the hero for the black power movement in Rastafarianism. Marcus Garvey, he was sent to prison by Michael Manley's father, Norman Manley. Yeah, man, for 6 months. Most people don't know that, because they're not going to tell you. Because if them tell you that, if once they tell you that, these people, if they tell their audience that they would look upon the PNP criminal organization as totally something different. You understand? And the reason why Marcus Garvey ended up in a prison because Norman Manley called Marcus Garvey the N-word and him thump him down in the KSAC council. It's in Marcus Garvey said. Let's read it. It's in our book. Marcus Garvey said. Yeah, man, a small book. You understand? And just read it. It's there. Marcus Garvey went to prison for 6 months for thumping down Michael Manley's father, but they're not going to tell you that because most of these people are PNP criminal organization supporters. They are not for truth, because if these people were for truth, they would educate the youth them, you understand, and stop telling them to say them a victim for a commit crime, and I say boy because them poor. A lie, that pure lies. You understand? And say Muta Baroka every January them used to come out, and read the name of criminals where police kill. You understand? Until them rob him wife, Joan. Yeah, man. Such a name. Yeah, until them rob his wife. Yeah. I mean, my father Joan, she name. But them rob him wife downtown, and she have on a chain and him vex. I mean, I say, well, I'm put a knife for her throat and them thing there. You understand? So she was very fortunate that she wasn't injured. We're happy for that. Say, well, at least them get a taste of what victims of crime experience in Jamaica. And since then, now, you hear me I talk about, boy, I tell you how much the police them killed last year. The criminal them killed over 1,600 people, and the police them killed over 100. That's how just tip in our bucket. You understand? If Jamaican law were like American law, we could have at least 5,000 fatal shooting every year. I tell you that, based on what I have known, seen, and experienced. Easy, because Jamaican people are some of the most violent people in the world. Easy to kill them. You understand? So indeed, when examining facts available in public domain, it becomes increasingly clear that labeling Jamaica as a criminal's paradise is not an act of betrayal, but rather an acknowledgement of stark realities. Ignoring the pervasive influence of criminal elements within our society would be a disservice to countless victims of crime and an affront to the principle of justice and decency. It is time to confront these uncomfortable truths head-on and work towards building a Jamaica where lawlessness and integrity prevails. We know it's an uphill task because we know that majority of the Jamaican people, they don't like, not the majority, some. And based on that, now it seems like it's a majority, but it's just a minute faction of Jamaican society who them believe violating other people human rights is tantamount, to be a celebrity, and you're supposed to adore them and revere them and celebrate them for breaking the law. The Jamaican people weren't taught that, look, respecting another person's life is very, very important. But no, them don't see it as that. Them see it as, me a bad man, and man for do this, man for kill who them want kill, and all of these things. We don't support that. You must respect life. All of us on this earth have one life. No, there's no person who have more than one life. Only Jesus Christ has come on this earth and have more than one life. And he's the Son of God. If you love yourself, you will love our next person. If you see yourself in our next man, you're not going to want to kill another person. No. I just love. Love, you can't just only love people you're related to. You have to love even the man when you're not related to. When you believe, because this is what even Mark Golding promoting, you understand, that people can go up on your land, and you don't have to say nothing, because this is a PNP philosophy. You capture land, and then guess what, them get title. And we see that's something where we say this Prime Minister I promote it to, because I vote. People sell government land and all kind of something. We don't believe in that. We believe in anything where you want you for work for it. I just saw it go. You understand? But I tell you that you can't say we are heartless. Because why me for pay taxes then my taxes for build house gear? No sir. You understand? Them think they are socialism, man. So now you know the truth about this Coral Gardens Bad Friday. I lie the rest of them I tell. Lies from the pits of hell. You understand? And we will continue to speak truth to power. And we are not beholden to anyone. So, you know, we have come to the end of part 2. Yeah, this is the end of it. You understand? So, have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel, out.